Me da lágrimas en el corazón para saber a veces que con todo lo que ha hecho nuestro ancestro aquí en Panamá, si no fuera por la sangre, sudor y esfuerzo de mis ancestros, lo de Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, que vinieron a construir esto, Panamá hubiera sido simplemente una gota en la mapa.
Which means in English now.
Translate.
If it were not for the presence of our forefathers who made this possible, who made the railroad, which is standing behind the cameraman, and the Pedro Miguel Locks, which is standing behind me, which is part of the Panama Canal. If it were not for their effort, if it were not for the blood, sweat and tears, Panama would simply be just a spot on the map.
El honorable Marcos Garvey dijo, un Dios, un destino y un designio para la raza humana. ¡Viva Marcos Garvey! ¡Viva
Marcos Garvey!
Yes, I
Viva
Marcos Garvey!
Corkscrew building. That's what it's known as, shaped like a screw. Look at it. Isn't this exciting, Jamaica? Wow. This is fantastic. What is the history behind this building? Why was it made like that? Or was it just to show the okay. One that's in Dubai, okay. Okay. Yeah, there was two just to copy it?
Yes.
Wow.
So they want to see. I am not sure. The building was paralyzed.
Wow. Downtown Panama City. For some reason, ladies and gentlemen, downtown Panama kind of remind me of the United States of America. Most of the buildings that we see actually were copied by the Americans. Look, look at this. Beautiful. Wow.
I have thought about it too. I am disappointed.
Donald Trump is on this side. Let me see. Let me see. You don't see it here.
Wow.
I'm still looking. Right now, I'm running with some brothers.
Ricky, I'm driving. Let him can focus on Donald Trump building and to the left.
Okay.
So,
Let him run.
I'll get back to you. We have that.
Wow. This is fantastic.
Get that time on here. That's it.
This is the Hilton. This is the Hilton in Panama. What is it, a casino? Okay, the Hilton building is a casino. Wow. This is fantastic. The president lives here. Intercontinental Panama. Wow. Right here. The president of Panama lives in this building. This is fantastic. Take a look. Wow. Wow. What is that over there? Contraloria General. Okay. What kind of building is that? Okay, the controller's building. Wow. Look at this. Wow. This is beautiful. All that is a landfill? All that used to be water?
Yes.
Okay. How long ago was this developed?
About 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago.
We used to be able to see the bay from here.
Okay. So what is it now? Is it a park and
Yeah.
okay. Wow. Fantastic. fantastic. Panama is I would really love to come back here, to be honest with you.
This is part of your home.
This is my home now.
Many of us died building this place.
A lot of Jamaicans died building the city,
Panama Canal.
the Panama Canal, and parts of the city as well.
Many of us died after.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I'm now directly behind the Diablo Roja. This was the main passenger vehicle. It's been outdated, but they're still in use, some of them. Former school bus, and as you can see, some of them are personalized. Alright, but this is a beautiful shot of this bus. We don't see buses like this in Jamaica at all. We don't see any place else in the world. Look at this. Yeah, this is beautiful. Look at this. There's music in the bus as well. Wow, isn't this beautiful? The Diablo Rojas, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In the Streets with Big Stone. I'm in Panama, and I'm here with my tour guide and translator and my friend Rasrick. He's gonna tell me a lot more, and you a lot more, about the history behind this great modern technology of art that was created by some of our ancestors in Jamaica. Rick, welcome, man. Listen, come a little closer so we can hear what's going on. Rick, what year was this great invention created?
This was inaugurated in 1914.
In 1914.
And it had a toll. Many of our ancestors died as a result of making this a reality. There is a section known as Culebra Cut.
Yes.
It was a very difficult working task, and they had dynamites that they used to remove much of the mountains that were
Rock Mountain.
The Rock Mountain.
And at one point there were accidents, several accidents, and many of our people died because some were even deaf from medication like quinine.
From the blasting and so
Yes,
on.
and they did not hear sometimes when the blasting took place, and many were killed.
Okay.
It is a story behind many who were transported with the rocks, the debris, and you could see limbs, you know, amidst the rocks and debris of our people, and taken to a place known as the Causeway,
Okay.
which is a connective area to the three islands. So this marvel is a result of the great builders of pyramids, the great builders of pyramids. The descendants of those great builders of pyramids came to Panama and did what they did, and we are the descendants of those who came. So we should be proud of their accomplishment.
In 1804, when they actually started this great wonders, what we would classify as one of the 7 wonders of the world, in 1804, how long did it take for it to get into working condition where the ships can actually pass through?
I would say 1904. Prior to 1904, which the Americans took over from the bankrupted company, the French company that began in 1887.
So the French actually started the canal first.
And they went bankrupt.
And they went bankrupt.
Yes. And the United States continued from about 1904. And that at that point they recruited
Was rerouted to?
people from the Caribbean.
Okay, Jamaicans,
Yes.
Barbadians, Trinidadians.
Barbadians were mostly on contract.
Okay,
And many of us from Jamaica came on our own looking for
work.
recruitment.
Okay, looking for jobs. Okay.
And it took the 10 years span to complete this. And people think that we are basically only diggers. But whenever there was some breakdown in the machinery, it was us who were able
Actually
to
fix it.
repair. Exactly.
Okay,
So
okay.
we had these skills from way back. So it is something a marvel that should be attributed to the presence of the 20-something thousand West Indian laborers, the great people that came.
Could you repeat that again? 20-something thousand West
Yes.
Indians came here.
Yes, that worked. And contributed to this marvel that Brother Claudio called the 8th wonder
Wonders of the world. Jamaica, you should be proud to know that some of your family members who actually built this great marvel, right, actually did not come back to Jamaica. They fell in love with this great country and they took up residence in Cologne and some of the other areas that we can find Jamaican descendants.
Well, Jamaican descendants were even here before the canal. They came for the construction of the railroad.
Oh, it was a railroad first.
Before the
From
canal.
1850 to 1855, they contributed the first transatlantic railroad
Wow.
with West Indians.
Uh-huh.
And prior to the railroad construction, West Indians were here from Jamaica. They were here in the province of Bocas del Toro. We were always here.
Yes.
And prior to the West Indians, the Olmecs,
Yeah.
we were here. When they discovered the small Pacific Ocean,
Yes.
they saw shipwrecked Africans. What?
Yes.
And Vasco Nueza had a chronicler of that reality. His
The
name,
railroad right behind you.
So the railroad, there's a railroad right behind you.
that's the railroad.
But this is what Jamaicans and West Indians came first to there.
Exactly.
Okay.
And even prior to that, we were here. We were always here.
We were always here.
Always in this hemisphere. As a matter of fact, the oldest archaeological find in this hemisphere was in Brazil.
Okay.
And it's of a woman, 12,000 years old.
Wow.
So even the indigenous people were not here. Africans were here, we were everywhere. So be proud, African.
Be proud, be proud.
Love you.
Yeah, you hear that? Brother, come over here, Constantine, and be a part of this great study.
Part of it.
They go
Be a
around.
part of this great study, and because we have such an eloquent brother by the name of Ras Rick, right? And Ras Rick was the brother that took us from the airport and gave us this wonderful, beautiful tour of this beautiful country.
And Mr. Jordan as well.
And of course, who could I forget? Carlos Jordan. A matter of fact, Carlos Jordan is the cameraman today. So we, as Jamaicans, have to big up Carlos Jordan,
Big up.
big up yourself, and of course Rock. And thank you, my brother, for taking me to this beautiful part of the world, something that I admire as a child growing up. So this is my dream come true to actually bless the Panama Canal. What more can you ask for?
Love.
Is there any great stories that goes behind this? Any myth? You know what I mean? Sometimes you might hear little stories that goes with the canal. Tell us if there's any folklore, anything.
Well, our people were always a great people.
Right. Always.
And there's a parallel, a latitude that goes from Ethiopia, that goes
Oh.
straight to Panama. The same latitude
Okay.
that goes across. And if you look at the tree of the map, you'll see the correspondence. That's why it is significant to acknowledge what we are, what we have been, and what we will be.
I like that. What we are, what we have been, and what we will be. What a positive note to really express express to the world. You know what I mean? I'm so happy, I'm so elated, you wouldn't believe it. It is my dream. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? It is my dream come true to be here. Ross, I know you've been to Jamaica a lot of times, right? Have you ever seen anything like this close to Jamaica? Do we have anything close that can even be referred to this? I'm only kidding.
We have something greater.
Yes.
Which is the people.
The people.
Right.
There's nothing greater than the dynamic of those who are in Jamaica. Jamaica is like
Jamaica.
yes. So we look forward always to inviting our brothers and our sisters, our brethren and our sisters to connect. We just completed the 100th anniversary of the opening of the Panama Canal.
100 years.
And the same year of the inauguration of the Panama Canal,
1914.
Marcus Garvey and
Paul!
Bernie
Yes.
inaugurated UNIA. 100 years parallel, simultaneously.
And I want
Tell me about the mystic.
And I want Jamaica to know that this land, the Honorable Marcus Garvey tried this land. The Honorable Marcus Garvey tried Costa Rica. The Honorable Marcus Garvey tried all through these areas, bringing the importance of how powerful we are as a race of people. So Jamaica, stop killing yourself. You have a great lineage. You have great future. And I'm very happy to be able to bring back to you and to the rest of the world this 8 wonders of the world. You want to say anything important, Brother Ross?
In closing, and my brother has reminded me of Marcus Garvey, his mother, Sarah Jane Richards.
Sarah Jane Richards
Had relatives in Panama.
Wow.
When she sent her son to those relatives, it could have been a brother. So he came to Panama and visited his uncle. So Panama is very significant as a point where we converge and we are going to do greater things as time goes by. And to have the great Honorable Constantine
Look at him!
Vogel
Look at him!
in observing at the preamble of the 150th anniversary
Of the World Baby Million.
We are so proud. Give thanks to the Almighty
Mighty.
for this time. Praise the Lord.
History. It is a great history. And this is what I want you to say though, because we know. Come a little closer now, because I want us to be close up with the faces. Come a little closer. I want you to speak to Spanish, because a lot of people might say, Big Stone, you're not in Panama. I don't hear the brother speak one word in Spanish, and I'm a Spanish-speaking person. So say something to the world in Spanish in regards to us being here.
El honorable Marcos Garvey
Yeah.
dijo, un Dios, un destino y un designio para la raza humana. Viva Marcos Garvey.
Viva
Marcus Garvey.
Yes, I
Viva!
Marcus Garvey. That's the fire.
Come, there's something I gotta say.
I know.
Short.
All right, let me take over.
This is also one of the old-time trains that used to run in the building of the canal. As you can see it, it's a massive, beautiful route of canal in the parkway. I'm having a ball, ladies and gentlemen, in Panama, just looking at the historical sites and the historical place and how beautiful this country is. Look at this. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. I'm telling you, I just love it. Just love it. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. As you can see, this is one of the double skyscraper buses that takes tourists all over just to see these beautiful sights in Panama. Look at this beautiful bus. Wow. Fantastico. Panama. Look at that beautiful bus. Look at that beautiful bus. Look at it go. Look at it go.
Lo mencionaron, yo creo que es muy importante, que me da lágrimas en el corazón para saber a veces que con todo lo que ha hecho nuestro ancestro aquí en Panamá, si no fuera por la sangre, sudor y esfuerzo de mis ancestros, lo de Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, que vinieron a construir esto, Panamá hubiera sido simplemente una gota en la mapa.
Which means in English now,
Translate.
If it were not for the presence of our forefathers who made this possible, who made the railroad, which is standing behind the cameraman, and the Pedro Miguel Locks, which is standing behind me, which is part of the Panama Canal. If it were not for their effort, if it were not for the blood, sweat, and tears, Panama would simply be just a spot on the map.
wow. Carlos, I mean, you brought tears to my eyes. I'm here holding this camera and I'm trembling, to be honest with you. If you can see, your minds are shaking for what you just said, because we as a people must know and connect with our brothers and sisters. Not because you're Panamanian and I'm Jamaican, but we share the same bloodline. And we stand in solidarity with Panama, and Panama stands in solidarity with Jamaica, because we're one and the same.
One blood, one love,
One God,
One aim, one destiny.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Rastafari. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It could not have been said any better. To behold this great seventh, eighth wonders of the world. Behold the Panama Canal. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.